Welcome to Pokemon Black 2, about to change teams after every gym battle. Here are the rules. I have to change teams after every gym battle. Duh. My highest level Pokemon can't be higher than the gym leader's highest Pokemon, meaning before Charen, I can't have a Pokemon over level 15, I believe. The game is on challenge mode, I believe, which makes it harder and more fun for me. Next up is I can't use Pokemon the same evolutionary line, meaning, so like if I use a Pidove, I can't use an Umpheasant later on. Or like if I use Eevee, I can't use any of the Eevee evolutions later on. Basically, when I use that Pokemon, its whole line is cut off. So the list of Pokemon gets shorter and shorter, meaning I have to like keep making different teams. Another rule is that I can't have more Pokemon than the next gym leader. So since, you know, Charen challenge, but he has 3 Pokemon. I can't have more than 3 Pokemon. I can have less than his amount, but I can't have more. And finally, normal rules set. My battle must be set. No items in battle. Let's get going. Start Toast doesn't matter since I'm not going to be here for long. So I'm just going to take my favorite out of 3 and pick Snivy. And I won't be taking any questions or defending myself why Snivy's the best. That being said, the gym 5 stars in my opinion are all goated. Alright, Snivy, let's go. I gotta say, this is probably one of the cool looking rivals in my opinion, Hugh is. And well, it's a tackle thing. He tailed to me, I tackle him to death. We just go back and forth for a while. That was the rival battle. Time to fight Hugh again, and is this in challenge mode? He's at level 8, and pretty sure that's what he is in normal mode. Maybe it didn't work. I did click for it to be on. I guess we'll see how Charen if challenge mode works or not. Then if it's not, I guess we'll just continue on without. I catch a Pat Rat beforehand though, just because I wouldn't mind the extra muscle against Charen, just in case, you know? And you know, I don't plan on using Watchog in the future at all. Okay, so it didn't input correctly with challenge mode. Alright, let me try this again real quick, see if it fixes anything. If not, we'll just continue on without it. Alright, I got it to work now. I literally just looked up a code for action replay to force it to challenge mode, and it worked. Okay, let's get this over with. Sorry about the first 2 hour fights. It's whatever, it's only the first 2 fights, it's nothing special. Okay, let's fight now, Charen. Then to fight Charen, leads off with his Pat Rat, lead off with Snivy. We just start both setting up. I growth, he works up, he eventually tackles. I set up 3, Violent does half. Guess we'll work up again, that Violent take him out. Next up is Lillipup. I start Violent that down, he tackles me, gets me the yellow, another Violent takes it out. Last is P-Dub, and 1 tackle takes it out. Snivy and Pat Rat, goodbye. Jesus, that took forever, but finally we caught a P-Dub. That's gonna be our new team member. Alright, I'll see y'all when we catch our next team member for the gym. Jesus. That took so long. Alright, thanks for the work, Snivy. And I guess you too, Pat Rat. I mean, to be fair, you're just backup muscle. You did your job. Alright, cut a Magnemite. That's gonna be my second and only team member for this gym battle. I could go to 3, but I only need Magnemite and P-Dove. Alright, I'll see y'all at Roxanne, I think her name is. Time to fight Roxanne. She leads off with Coughing and lead off with the track, my Magnemite. I Thundershock it, I paralyze the Coughing, I take out a couple Sonic Booms as she eats a berry. I'm gonna say, I'm like a challenge with Grimer, but she takes Magnemite down with Mud Slaps because she heal stalls and I miss a few times. So send out P-Dove to finish with a quick attack. Last up's her Whirlipede, who Vanish Shocks my P-Dove twice and goes for a rollout for some reason and missing. That took it out with the Air Cutter. I kind of looked into that victory. Alright, so we get my next team member. I got a good boy. He's gonna be my next team member. Or first team member, I guess. Alright. Alright, time for 2 more soldiers to retire. Thank you, Burp. You did your job well. And Attract, you also did your job pretty well. You both just got involved. Okay, Growlithe. Time to train you up a bit. Finally, I found a Rock and Roll. 34% counter at my ass. I literally ran into every other Pokemon before this thing. This thing's the most common. Whatever, it's the only other Pokemon I need for Berg. Then to fight Berg, he leads off with Dwebble. I Rock Blast it. And he hits me with Struggle Bug. Next up, Sleep Vanny. I get hit with the Razor Leaf. I survive. This is why I chose Boldore, just because he's only part Rock. Hit him with Rock Blast, but next Razor Leaf takes me out. I send out Growlithe. It Aerial Aces me. I Flame Wheel it. Next up's Carablast. I Flame Wheel it. Last up's Shelmet. I Flame Wheel it. And that was Berg. Pretty easy, honestly. Alright, I caught an Onyx. This was really gonna use for Berg, but I feel like it'll be better for Elisa. Okay, Onyx, welcome to the team. God, I can't believe I'm using this Pokemon. It sucks so much. Alright, time to let my sleeping dogs lie. Growlithe, he can retire happily. And Boldore, you hear the first Pokemon I got to evolve during this. So yeah, you can retire with a new status. First Evo of this run. Alright, time to catch my next team member, then train him. My what now displays more self-confidence than others? Alright, I got the Sandile. I like Sandile. It's my final team member. I don't think I need any more for Elisa or anything else, but if I do, I guess we'll cross that bridge when it comes. Then to fight Colress, probably one of the weirder fights in this game. Probably 'cause you only fight him twice. He's supposed to be part Team Plasma, whatever. Magnemite went down to 1 Sand Tomb, Kling went down to 2. That was Colress. Then to fight Elisa, she's off of Molga, lead off of Onyx. I set up Stealth Rock, because she just does whatever, because she can't do anything to my Onyx. Take it out with the Smackdown after I screech it a couple times. Next up, Joltik, who has Energy Ball, which is kind of surprising. I take Joltik out with a Crunch after Onyx's damage. Next up's Flappy, just taking out by 1 dig. And last up, turns up Strike Gun, goes down in 2 digs. That was really surprising though. Joltik have an Energy Ball, I did not expect that. Good on you, Challenge Mode. Actually challenging. Alright, I caught my first new team member, Psyduck. Yeah, I went all the way back for a Psyduck. I have a lot of grinding to do, but first let me catch my next team member for now. And I catch Timber. We'll have one more teammate, but for now these two will do. Time to grind them up. But first... Alright. Onyx, you surprisingly did prepare for yourself. I thought it would be a lot more shit. And Rock, you really picked up. As well, you did really good. Be expected out of you. Bye-bye. And here's the fun part. Train these two up. Modest Psyduck. Wow, that's actually pretty good. Yes, I'll take this free Pokemon. This is my third and final Pokemon for Clay. I don't need a fourth for him. I'm gonna fight the Cowboy. He leads off with Rock. I lead off with Aspirin and Golduck. I just Water Pulse it down and hit one shot. So next up's Onyx, who survived because of his sturdy ability. And funny enough, tried to go for Explosion, but since I have Damp, it doesn't work. Take it out with Water Pulse. Next up, Sand Slash. Couple Water Pulses do it in. And that's Excadrill. I Water Pulse it, he bulldoze me. I Water Pulse him again. He gets confused and he hits himself in confusion. Now it's Clay. I really just needed Golduck, huh? Oh well. I catch my first Pokemon for now, and it's Nosepass. Yay, Nosepass. You're gonna become a Probopass. Alright. Well, went up. I guess you were good backup. Girder, you were pretty good. Like, Girder was the one I gave the EXP share to Psyduck, so Psyduck level up with Girder. So I guess, you did your job pretty well, train up Golduck. And Golduck, you cleaned house. Good job. And now you can get the rest too. Alright, I have to try and Probopass him a bit more. Get just a Zebstrika, and that's the only other team I'm gonna need. Because Probopass and Zebstrika could probably take Skyla pretty easily. Time to fight Skyla. She leads off with Swoobat, one shot with Spark. Same thing with Swanna. Except Sigilyph. It takes a Spark, then puts me to sleep. What a cunt. So instead of the Probopass, it puts that to sleep too after I hit it with Power Gem and she heals. So I bet you take it out with Power Gems though. Last up, Skarmory. Gets taken down to a couple discharges. That was Skyla. Okay, time to catch a new change trying to level up to level 40. I hate this, but I have to do it now. I'm too far in. I catch Snotbear. That's gonna be my first member on a new team. Alright, my next team member is probably the most painful butt plug in the world. Welcome, Ferroseed. Alright, my final team member for now, I might get another one later, I don't know, is Axew. Yay. Before I train him up, I have to do some things. Zebra, you did pretty good. And Roxanne did pretty good. Probably my most balanced, I guess, pseudo team or whatever. Or short team, ever since the start. Okay, time to train. And there we go, that's my final team member, so I can only have 4. Steel. And by the way, if you're curious how I got Steel this early, I literally just did this. I walked back and forth till I got encounters. See? Except this is a Golduck, but I eventually got Seal. Alright, to fight Hugh again, which is actually our third fight. We haven't bought this guy since the ranch. I don't count the tournament since Pokemon are still level 25. Best goes down to 1, Icicle Crash, and Emboar, for whatever reason, goes for a takedown, so I have a fire type move to take out a couple Surfs. Last up, Simipour. I send out Ferroseed. I just take it out, or Ferrothorn, I think his name is, and take it out with the Power Whip, and now it's Hugh. Alright, to fight Zinzillion again. This is the first time we're taking here Team Plasma in this run, I'm pretty sure. Alright, Ironhead is Cryogonal, as Emboar just took care of the Golbat. Next up is Sneasel. Ironhead that too, as Emboar took care of the Golbat. And last up is his Garbodor, where Flamethrower and Ironhead did it. Alright, time to fight Drayden. Leads off with Jardigon, lead off with Beartick. Icicle Crash, one shots. And next up is Altaria. He goes for Cotton Guard, so he survives that Icicle Crash. He heals, but a crit takes him out. Flygon misses Rock Slide, Icicle Crash takes it out. Last up, Tasksaurus. Through the Dragon Tail, they're barely surviving Icicle Crash. Eats a Citrus Berry, then Dugong comes out. Take it out with the Roar Beam. Now the Dragon Gym Leader, Drayden. Alright, my first team member for the 8th gym is Mareep. Shocking, I know. Alright, that's the second and last Pokemon I'm going to need for the 8th gym. Hopefully. Beforehand, we're going to deposit our team members with these. Haxorus, you did good. Dugong, you did good when you got sent out. Ferrothorn, you're supposed to be a last-ditch effort tank. You know it, when I had to use you were pretty good. And Beartick, you sweep that gym, basically. And now it's time to grind these two up. Oh boy, I can't wait to get these two level 50. Sorry for the wait, Drayden. I just had to train 2 Pokemon up to level 50. Don't mind me. Oh my god, the Titanic is flying! Wait. Oh no. No. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. They're gonna do it, aren't they? Son of a bit. I'm gonna keep it honest. We're making my team for the 8th gym. I kind of forgot about this Team Plasma part. So he confuses my Ampharos, but we should be fine. And then he Ice Beams it. I bet to take down his Cryogonal with a Power Gem. Even though I hit myself Confusion twice. I hate this, by the way. Confusion sucks. Second Cryogonal sets up Light Screen, so set up an Eye Confuse right him. He hits himself twice in a row. Power Gem kills him. Next up, Weavile takes William out with an Ice Shard, but both screens are down. I send out Roserade, and it survived an Ice Shard. Giga Drain make it survive the next Ice Shard, and then Giga Drain takes it out. And that was, this guy. Oh, look, a ninja. I remember back in 2011 or 2012, whenever this game came out, and I went through this for the first time. It was so wild and cool. Come on, Hugh, get your ass down here. I know you want to. Alright, to fight the last gym leader, Marlin. Leads off with Wailord, 1 Giga Drain does it, and next up is Mantine. I send out Ampharos because we're confused, right? But luckily I get through it and take it out the Discharge. Next up is his Caracosta. I go for Discharge, he gets for Shell Smash. Citrus Berry knocks him out of heal range. Hits me with a powerful Rock Tomb. Take it out Discharge. That's up Jellicent. I discharge it, get discharged, Curse Body, takes me out of Skull. It's now Roserade, finished off the Giga Drain, and that was Marlin. Now I know what you're probably wondering. What am I gonna do now? Since there's no more gym leaders to like base my team off of, basically. It's gonna be the champion. That means I get 6 Pokemon. Time to catch them and train them up to level 50 so I can actually be unbalanced. Oh god, why did I do this to myself? Alright, first up on the list is Magby, done and caught. My next team member is Zubat, because who doesn't like Crobat? Next up is Trapinch, because Flygon's good and I want a Dragon type. God damn, Dynamo is annoying. 2% encounter rate is actually real this time around. Okay, Dynamo, no weaknesses besides Mold Breaker. Alright, catch a Speel as my next team member, because who doesn't want a Speel? It's a Bowling Ball, and it's a Water and Ice type. 2 types I wouldn't mind having. My final team member is going to be Ponyard, because I need a Steel type, and I wouldn't mind having a Dark type either. You know, in terms of pairings, this is probably the pair that was most balanced in a while. Ampharos covered everything Roserade can't, and Roserade covered everything Ampharos can't, i.e. Ampharos took care of the ground types. Roserade took care of the ground types, Ampharos took care of the ice types. Okay, I gotta get Speel and Ponyard, then I get to train all these motherfuckers up to level 52, basically. Why do I do this to myself? I don't know, maybe I'm a masochist. Alright, here's the team, I trained them all up to level 53. And Egg and Smoke. Well, I can't evolve Smoke because I don't have the Magmarize, and I'm waiting for Wild Charge to evolve Egg. Okay, let's get it going, shall we? Here's a weird fun fact about this Team Plasma ship, at least at this part I'm at, where you like first enter it with How, after the 8th gym. You can dig out of it. I don't get the logic. I'm just putting a hole through the boat. I should get on the lower deck, but I magically get out here. Yeah, that's your cool little fun fact for the day. I hope you liked it. Alright, just to fight Zinzillion again, and it's another double battle because I guess this guy doesn't like fighting alone, or we just want to have more double battles with Hugh. I don't know. Cryogonal barely still has a flamethrower. Confuses Emboar. Emboar hits himself. Take out Cryogonal, my next flamethrower. Erling gets taken out by whatever he just did. Next Cryogonal sets up a light screen so my flamethrower doesn't do as much. Snake goes down to a critical Hyper Fang. I send out Bisharp to kill with the Metal Claw. Emboar just does his thing, takes out Watch. Now last up is his Weavile, which I take out with a couple Metal Claws. Or no, Swing takes out the Lick. Then last up Scolipede went down to a Night Slash, and that was a double battle. By the way, I found this earlier. That's gonna be nice. Alright, let's fight Icy Hot again. So this is all the Cryogonal. They off with Flygon, so I thought I was gonna fight Colress first, but whatever. I Rock Slide both his Cryogonals. Last up's Weavile, so now Magmortar. I eat a Night Slash, I take it out with Flamethrower. That was this guy. I don't know why he's such an important boss fight. So weird. Time to fight Colress. Leads off with Magneton. I lead off with Flygon. This is the fight I was wanting to lead him off with. I dig him. He gets for Flash Cannon. Starts with Sturdy. I Dragon Claw to break Sturdy as he heals. Next dig takes him out. Next up's Magnezone. I do the same thing. Break Sturdy with Dragon Claw. Then he explodes. Explosion. I respect it, honestly. I was like, I use Explosion too. I send out Rotund because he can do damage. But Tang went down to 2 surfs. Next up Kling Kling. He's the one with the air balloon too. I just surfed it down as he sets up with shift gear. Colress. He claimed to be smart, but all he did was set up and fail. You know, I still love the fan theory that this guy murdered the previous protagonist because he was so mad that they beat him. Which is fully plausible since he does try to murder you in this game too. Alright, time to fight Getsis. Leads off with Cofagrigus, so I send out my Bisharp. His strategy is like a Toxic Protect, because he can't talk to my Steel type. He just goes for Shovel, Special Defense Lower, because this guy's lucky as hell, but I take him out of Night Slashes. So I switch out into, careful thing, I switch out to Rotund, kill 2 Acrobatics. It's me with a Muddy Water. He went for Earthquake, surprisingly. Next up to Electros, I send out, Flygon to Dragon Claw. He acrobatics me, we go back and forth, he heals, eventually takes me out with a Crunch. I send out Crobat again and finish off with a Bite. Get a crit. Don't know if it was necessary, but I appreciate it. Next up is his Hydreigon. I stay in Acrobatics with good damage. I send out Rotund. He hits me with a critical Dragon Rush that brings me to 7 health. Then I take it out, then his Toxicroak takes out Rotund. I send out Smoke, hit it with the Flamethrower. He hits me with the critical Poison Jab. Next Flamethrower takes him out. Last of Strapion, he kills me with Night Slash. He gets Flame Bodied though. Let me take him out with Metal Claws eventually. Or the Burn took him out after it. That was Getsis, you lucky bastard. Time to fight Hugh. He's off on Pheasant, lead off with Bisharp. He U-turns out into Simipour, who has Brick Break, takes me out. Didn't know he had that. Then Electros, he gets a critical Surf, and I take it myself and him out with Wild Charge. Then a Rotund, he U-turns out to Boufflant. I go for Blizzard. Then he takes himself out with Wild Charge Recoil. Then he sends out Emboar. I take it out and use Surf, takes me out with Flamethrower. I send out Crobat to finish it off with an Acrobatics. Last up is his Unpheasant, who swaggers me, but I took him out with 2 Acrobatics, now it's Hugh. God, that was an annoying last fight. My god, man. So it's not to give everyone up to level 62 for the Elite Four. I know the cap's 63, but just to give it some leeway, because I don't want to, like, battle Elite Four. Remember that, oh, I'm Pokemon level 64 now, you know? Alright, let's get this over with. Then to fight Chantel, the creepypasta writer. She deals with Coppergrius, lead off with Fish. I'll go for Night Slash. She goes for Shadow Ball, getting the drop. Surprisingly, she didn't go for Will-O-Wisp. Whatever, I took her out eventually as she heal stalled. Golurk one-shot. Chandelure took me out with Fire Blast. Let's say Flare Blitz. I sent out Rotund. He took a Fire Blast, took it out with Surf. Next up was Drifblim. Hit me with a Thunderbolt, but I missed a Blizzard. He takes me out with a Psychic. I don't know why I went for Psychic. Then I Electros, took it out with a Wild Charge. Last up, Spinette. I took it out with a couple Crunches. It's pretty cool. Challenge because it's a 5th Pokemon. Normally they only have 4, which is kind of weird in my opinion. Alright, to fight Caitlyn. She leads off with Musharna. I lead off with Bisharp. I Iron Head, but I get a flinch against like an enemy dude. I take it out to Night Slash. Reuniclus comes out. I use Nitros on it, get a crit, which is lucky since I probably wouldn't have killed. Next up's Metagross. I send out Flygon, kind of death fodder. To get Magmortar out. It takes you out to get out. I take Metagross out with the Fire Blast. Next up's Gothitelle. I say to stay in. I try to go for Fire Blast. I miss. She starts setting up Calm Mind, so I go for Hyper Beam. She takes out with Psychics. Then I send out Bisharp. Calm Minds don't mean shit, so Night Slash. And last up Sigilo. We get taken out with the Night Slash. Now for the harder Elite Four members. Then if I Grimsley, he's off the Light Bird, goes for Fake Out, Normal Jump, I have Inner Focus, so I Xers it through it. Crafty gets taken down by an Acrobatics. Absol goes down a few Acrobatics too after Psycho Cutting me. Next up's Crocodile, who I Acrobatics takes me out with Rock Slide or Rock Tomb, one of the two moves. Send out Rotund, he then hits me with a pitiful, pitiful Earthquake animation. Why did they do that? Take it out with Surf. Next up's his own Bisharp, take it out with a few Surfs. I see Night Slash. I mean, that was Grimsley. I'm not looking forward to the next Elite Four member though. He's gonna probably be a pain. Alright, I've been worried about Marshall for the most. He leads off with Thrill, lead off with Crobat. Go for Acrobatics, get it about 25%. He goes for Rock Tomb. I go for Acrobatics again. After he eats the leftovers, I take him out. Next up's Conkeldurr. I Confuse Ray him. He hits himself. Then I go for Acrobatics, and his burn from his Flame Orb kills him. Lucario, Confuse Ray, then Acrobatics him to death eventually. Wow, this is really lucky for me. He even kills himself in Confusion. Okay, after Lucario is Mian Shao. No, it's Sog. I take out with Acrobatics. Last up's Mian Shao. Then it bounces. Hits me a bounce. I kill with Acrobatics. Time to fight the champion now. Oh boy. Alright, time to fight Irish. Leads off with Hydreigon. I lead off with Flygon. Dragon Gem boost to Dragon Claw. Takes it out. Lapras. I send out Electrike. Cross, whatever the fuck its name is. Hits me with a Blizzard. Hits me with the other Blizzard. Take it out with Wild Charge, but I fall to Recoil. Next up is her Jardigon. I send out Crobat. I go for Acrobatics. Just for Thunder Punch. Leaves me at 2. I take it out with another Acrobatics. Next up's Aggron. Try to confuse it. Hits me Double Edge. Takes me out. I send out Rotund. Take it out to Surf. Next up is her Archeops. Do the Stone Edge. Rotund survives it like a tank. Take it out with Surf. Last up's Haxorus. Takes me out with an Earthquake. I send out Magmortar. See if I can get a burn release Confusion off. Takes me out with an Earthquake. So, I send out Flygon. Use Dragon Claw. Do a lot of damage. He locks itself to Outrage. Send out Bisharp. One Night Slash. Dark Gem boosted takes it out. Now it's Pokemon Black 2, but we changed teams with her every gym battle. God, that took forever. Probably one of my longer challenges I did in a while. That's just a video length. Just turns out how long it took me. Doesn't make sense though. This challenge, I literally scrapped level 50 Pokemon for level 10s and I had to grind them all the way up to level 50 again. Ooh, I hope y'all enjoyed though. It actually was really fun though, especially making these teams. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. I'll see y'all next time. Subscribe if you did enjoy and all other bullshit. Peace. Tell me what to do down below.